You can probably hear me as I'm clicking on things. And muttering. You don't hear anything yet, Robin? I'm getting there. Hang on. I don't know if you hear my clicking. Clicking, clicking, clicking. Okay, I think Junkie Joe is up. Okay, can you hear me okay? Hello, everybody. I hear whispers. Well, let me know if you really don't hear me very well, because I've had so many things going on with my computer that I don't know if the settings are messed up. So I may have to go in and make some changes. Although I don't see audio there. That says it's built in. Okay. All right, you hear me? Okay, good, good, good. All right, let me check one more thing. My computer has been through all kinds of stuff, and I'm still going to have to take it in to be repaired because my speakers don't work. It's not loud, but I hear you. Okay. So, let me see if there's a setting. You barely hear me. Okay. Maybe. Hang on, I'm trying to see which one this is. Okay, let's try this one. And okay. All right, is that better? Can you hear me better now? No. Okay. I'm going to try this. But background noise and not really loud. Barely hear you. Okay, I'm checking. This is a test. But can you understand all? I don't know. Can you? Alright, let me see if that was better. Is that setting better? I'm going to try one more thing. Okay, that's the webcam. Alright, I don't see anybody commenting anything else, so I just want to make sure that you can hear me. No louder. Okay. Like I am far away talking in a tin can, whispering to me. Okay, so let me try one more thing. Settings. Go here. My sound is all the way up and I can barely hear. Okay, let's try that one. Is that any better? It's annoying. Is that any better? No louder and background noise too, but I can hear you. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out which you can put your volume up more. Okay, let me try a couple of things real fast to see if there's a different camera. Audio input. Enable. Master volume. Loudness. That's my web camera up there. Oh my goodness. I may have to, I don't know what else to do. I wonder if I can find, I had a microphone, but I've moved it because it had problems. And y'all complained about it. So now let me see. I have a feeling that this isn't going to work either, but technology said, yes, it's crazy. You hear a noise like the computer trying too hard. Okay, gotcha. So it sounds like the speaker in the computer is what's trying to pick me up, not the system. Okay, I have to put my glasses on so I can see which is which. Alright, one of these is for headphones. I don't know if this will work or not. A cup of water and a 22-pound hamburger. Oh my gosh. That was better? Okay, so let's try this. Oh yes, I just got louder. Okay, so I have a isn't it lovely? I have a boom mic, so that means I have to be careful. Remind me not to jump up from my desk too quickly. Okay, is that better? No, not better. Worse again. So you can hear me when I'm down here? Is it better right here? Is that better? I think the wrong camera. Hear me. I'm trying something else. My computer locked up when I made a change. I'm waiting on Junkie Joe to load. Settings. Audio. I'm waiting on Junkie Joe. Commands. Oh, you hear me now? Okay, good. Open giveaway. I can hear you a lot better. Okay, good. I unplugged the sewing cam lamb. Look at sewing cam. Thank you for bearing with me. Hey, Garden, how are you? Ah, okay, now I'm hot. All right, I'm going to turn the fan on over here. All right, so no sewing lamb. Oh my goodness. All right, so thank you all for being here. If you would give this video a thumbs up and share with your friends of the chaos that happens at Linda's house, I greatly appreciate it. What I thought I would do today is just kind of make some journal covers to go with some journal pages I have. I may make more than one, I don't know. We'll kind of see what happens. I've been sitting here kind of playing with a few things. I did share earlier, and of course now that is probably gone, but at the beginning of the live stream, just before it started, let me see. You can get a water spray. Yay, Lee! I'm so glad. Anyhow, I did order these spice scent fragrance oils from Amazon, and I really like them. They were $16.99 at Amazon, and I ordered the set, I think a week ago or right at. Yeah, my computer pranked me, of course. These are the spice oils. I like them. So you get a set of 6. Come on. Oils. Gingerbread, apple cider, coffee cake, harvest spice, cinnamon, and pumpkin pie. And coffee cake, oh my gosh, it is so crazy. You love them, Margie? They're awesome. I really like them. I put pumpkin pie. Yes. No. I think I did pumpkin in the living room, and I did harvest spice in here in my craft room. You got yours. You loving them? They're really good. I like them. So they're quite yummy. So I thought I have a few pages. They are really good. Yeah, I think that worked out pretty good for $16, and you get 6 different scents. That's not bad at all. And you don't need a whole lot in your diffuser, and they seem to be fine. You got the advent calendar today? Oh, cool. I thought I would make a couple pages. I've shared with y'all how to, what did I do with the other one? Here it is. Take a sheet of paper, and basically I cut a triangle out of the page, and then I turned it into 2 separate pages that are pockets on a journal page. This works great on non-directional patterned papers, or even papers that you made. You love the harvest spice and the cake one together. Oh, I bet those are good. I haven't been putting them together. I've just been doing them individually. And so I thought what we'd do is flip this over and then find a way to decorate the other side. I went ahead and just found a couple of these tear-off notepad papers. And I think I may have some other papers here. This is one of my book pages where I painted the page with just white acrylic paint, and then I stamped on top of it, and then I used my watercolor paints to paint the flowers, dragonflies, and even the background. But I thought maybe a little piece of this, maybe like a strip going down the page, would be kind of pretty. So I'm going to cut this into some strips. It smells like coffee cake. It smells really good. All right, so let's make maybe a 2-inch strip, so that gives us a nice amount of the image. Now, do I want to cut this in half? So if I were to fold this in half, and then maybe make, so you still see the page behind, or I think I kind of like having the full page all the way down, because that gives us a little bit more of the color on the page. So I'm going to cut another 2-inch strip. So I have another strip that's right at 2 inches. I'll save that. Who knows? I may use it somewhere else. I think I'll go ahead and cut this to be 8.5 inches tall. Yeah, that one I did scan on my computer. Am I going to make spray? Oh, I had not intended to spray my journals. I have done that in the past, where I took an empty Tattered Angels bottle and put water in it and a couple of drops of essential oils and used that on my page. A couple of pages. And that it does last quite a bit. You have to be careful, though, if you're making journals for other people and using fragrance like that, because some people are allergic. I forgot to show y'all my nails. I guess I should show you both of them. I kind of did a fall. I did a green as the base. I don't know if you can kind of see behind that they're green. And then I added some kind of a copper leafing, like gold leafing, but was kind of a copper. And then I had this really dark glitter polish. And then I've had this other polish, and that's kind of what I put together. But anyhow, you can use essential oils, but just know that if you're going to be selling or giving it away, that you should probably make sure that whoever is getting it is aware of what the scents are that you used. And you probably should use things that, thank you, Julie, that people don't have big reactions to. Lavender oil is pretty good. Lemon is pretty good. But if you get into a lot of the florals, then some people have a tendency to have allergic reactions to those. So be careful if you are going to make something, spray it, and pass it along to somebody else. So how is everybody? You were thinking to put oil on a small piece of cotton ball and glue 2 pieces of paper over it. You could do that, kind of making a little scent sachet. Another idea would be is to just use a piece of fabric, Margie, and put the fabric, like a piece of cotton fabric, because it won't be as bulky. And you can put that in your journal. Another idea is they sell these charms that you can put a piece of felt in, and then you can scent those. I used to have some here. I don't know if I moved them. I had a little package of them, but I think I moved them a while back. That's something else you could do too. Yeah, you know, kind of decorate it all up and use the felt. But they make these charms that you can add. I was trying to see if I had those laying here, but I don't see them. I must have moved them because they really belonged in my essential oil stuff. But I have some pendants that you could put on there. Yeah, my phone beeped. I need to put it on silent. Do not disturb. Normally I have my earbuds. Come on now, computer. My earbuds in, so I'm listening to music. All right. So, my thought was, I just lost a paper. There it is. If we put one of these down the side and one of these over here, and we could layer, I don't know if I want to do it above or below. I wanted to give some writing space. That was my idea. I could turn this into a pocket, but I want to layer this using that blue. Now, I do have a doily that we could paint maybe blue. If I were to put a doily on the bottom of the page here in a blue color, and I think we need to add some pattern to that. For now, you use your mixture for the oils, yeah. I don't know if they're non-toxic to cats. Yeah, it depends. I know that clove isn't good for cats, and I can't remember if clove was in any of those. Yeah. Hey, Lorraine, welcome. I think we're going to change some color here. So, what if... Okay, let's do this. We're going to spray some tattered angels onto this doily. Now, should I make it purple or should I make it blue? I guess it depends what I find first in my tattered angels. And then I think I want to add a stencil pattern onto here. Maybe we'll do blue on blue. So let me grab, let's do Mermaid Lagoon. I'm going to add a little bit. Yeah, if it was tea tree, they would stay away from it completely, yeah. Blue, blue, blue. You don't like blue, do you, Gretch? Get? And I got that ready. Oh, it's leaking. Why are you leaking? Okay, put that back in there. I'm gonna let that set for a moment while I find some blue. What do I have here? Oh, I have Curious. This is one of my favorite colors of Tattered Angels. So I'm just shaking it up. Shake it up, baby, now. Twist and shout. You're blue singing loud and wrong. Oh, wait, that's not what I wanted to spray. I wanted to spray this. So I'm going to spray this, a blue. Okay, I'll set that aside to dry for a moment. And then let's grab a scrap of paper and lay these out. And I used this stencil on another page, so I think it would look good on this little page here. So we'll load up my brush and add a little pattern. So add just a tiny, tiny bit. I may need to change colors. Okay, that works. It adds just a tiny, tiny bit of pattern to it. And it shifted on me. Don't be doing that. There we go. All right, now we'll do this again. Another thing I could do is spray Tattered Angels over the stencil, and that will also give another layer of color. So I'm going to try to position it back where it belongs and move these two pieces out of the way. And then I'll grab that Curious and just barely. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to grab a different color and lay that on top. Might as well mop up some color here. So just adds just a little bit of patterning to those. I can use them later on. Okay. An obscene amount of junk box. Okay, that looks pretty good. I think I may want to also stamp this. I noticed that I had this stamp. This is an old Beeline Designs stamp that I've had forever. I think I'm going to stamp it right across the top. I think that gives it a nice little touch. I won't be live next week. Henry and I are going on vacation, and I don't know if I can't get my computer working correctly. Hey, Manadon, I may not record a video. I've tried a little bit today to do some things, but I kept messing with my computer, so I'm thinking I may have to take it into the shop to be repaired. All right, this looks almost dry, so let's hit it with the heat tool real fast. How are you? Glad you're here. So what's everybody been doing this week? Have you made anything creative? What did I do? I had some work this week. We had some big orders that came in last week, and I think I have to press a bunch of shirts tomorrow so that we can get them done before we leave. Actually, your computer works fine, so not go offline until next week. Okay. 24/7 stream. Hassle with staff to look after it for a while. Okay, might be able to afford a tent in the castle courtyard. There you go. Your junk bucks will get you there. You need to spend some of yours or go with my castle. Ah, funny. Your community journal is growing. First happy mails for the journal arrived and have space for... Oh, cool! We'll share a room with you in the castle. Okay, so my thought was if let me take my gloves off now. I can't get them off! Come on! It may be time to retire these. They're starting to look a little worn. Okay. So my thought was to put these down the side and then add this little doily in the middle. I don't know if I want to put it here or there. I did see a little piece of some hymnal earlier. There we go. I don't know if I want to rip a little piece of that. I don't know. I think what I need to do is glue these two pieces down. These keep curling on me. And then I can start layering the other pieces. Glitter, glitter, glitter. Silver or gold, like silver more. Silver, too, you like silver girl? Glitter, glitter, glitter. Let me add this over here. I wanted to add a couple more pages to what's going to be my journal. Okay, so if we were to put this here, do I want to put a little piece of... I wonder if I should put this right in the middle. So I'm going to kind of fold it so that it will lay in the middle here. And then if I put this page over here, I don't know. I'll put that right there. Something like that. You're a glitter man, yes, and I like gold too, but for blue, I think silver is better. Gotcha. Silver glitter is better with blue. Gotcha, Git. Blue, blue, blue. I may have something silver. I was looking here. There's a tiny, tiny piece of lace with silver in it. Let me see if I have some more. Ooh, I do have this blue washi tape. Oops, sorry, Hercules. An avalanche on the dog. He's your guy, buddy. He's your guy. Wakey, come here. Can we say hello? Oh, come here. Hercules has had a haircut today. Can you say hello? What's this? What is this? What is this? Do you see it? He says, I don't care, lady. I don't care. I want to go back to sleep. I was sleeping and you interrupted me. I'm sorry. Okay, buddy. There you go. Yeah. You okay? Okay, he snorted. He's all right. All right, so I got a piece of ribbon that has a little bit of silver in it. And then I found this washi tape. Let's see. Let's add some distress inks to the book page. A little bit. Like so. Oh, it ripped on me. It's raining men. Oh, dear. He left. Hercules left. He's probably going outside. Better go all the way outside, dog. Okay. Tear this a little bit. All right, I think what I want to do is kind of place it where it's just peeking out behind. So, although I like that way that side looks better, but I'm going to put a little glue right there. And then position this where it's sticking out from just behind there. Let that dry for a moment. And then I want it on the same inside. Put a little glue on that side. And then stick this in the glue. Give that a moment to adhere together. And then I think what I want to do is position this where it's at the bottom. I want to make sure that I can see where my center is. So I'm just going to put a little bit of distress ink right in the crease. You won't really see it unless you decide to come out further and really make it prominent. But it should be enough that when I place this down, I can position that. And I may put some lace maybe across the top here. I don't know. Well, I may need a what do you call that? A word embellishment. I do have a few of these flowers that I have put together. Stamped, watercolored. I could use the same flower that we used, or I used, when I created the background paper. Okay, just kind of position that into place. All right, so my thought was, let me get this a little more distressing. All right, so if we kind of place this, you know, we imagine it like this. So do we want to put it up closer to the top, or do we want to move it down a little bit? And then I have a little piece of this ribbon. I'm kind of thinking maybe I may have enough that I can glue it across the bottom here. Like that. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. Hercules is back. I hear his little footsteps. He's probably going, so what's it to you, lady? What are you doing? Hi. Hi, buddy. All right, so I'm going to put it in just a little, up just a little. Press it into place. Okay. Get my scissors, my new fabric scissors. I'll cut this in half. And I think what I want to do is lay this right across here. So we have a little bit of a silver at the bottom. Oreo's okay. He's still with us. It's crazy that he's still with us. Ooh, that's a mess. Oh my gosh, what a mess. I opened a bottle of glue and it has made a huge, huge mess. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. I think I was going to use this to place the lace on, but oh, what a mess. Okay. I gotta put on a pair of gloves because it's going everywhere. So this is a brand new bottle of glue that hadn't even been opened yet. And so I was gonna open it, but the seal popped off and glue has gone everywhere. So I'm gonna grab a paintbrush and use the end so I'm not wasting the glue that came out, and putting a little bit on my page here. Wipe that off, and then let's stick this down. What a mess! Even the little thing is still in the lid. That's what I get for storing it upside down, I guess, before I opened it. Got to clean it out so I can get the little foil piece. Come on. There we go. Got that part out. Glue everywhere. Trying to wipe it all off. I may have to get some acetone to clean it all up. Yeah, glue avalanche. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there is a hole in there, so I'm going to put this back together and try to clean up the glue mess. Okay, I'm going to flip this over. And then let's glue this piece down with regular glue. Like so. Kind of using the other one as a guide to how far up I want it on the page. And then I still have some glue on my napkin, so I'm going to use the end of my paintbrush. Okay. What a mess! All right, let's lay this down in the glue. There. All right. Let's go back over there. And somewhere I thought some acetone, but I don't see it anymore. So I'm going to get rid of these gloves because they've got glue all over them. And I'm going to wipe off my paintbrush again. Use a little bit of alcohol. Okay, now the paintbrush is clean. I can go away. What a mess. So, learn from my mistake. Don't ever open your glue up over your project. Thankfully, it didn't go on my project. But we got that glued in place. All right, let's put this away. Put this away. I didn't use any of the washi tape. And I hate to cover up any more of the music. But let's see. They're a little different color. Do we want to put a flower here in the corner like that? What do you think? I don't know. I think I kind of like that. And then let's look for a word phrase. Hey, prank show! Ah, good grief. Okay. Let's see here. Live your best life. So if we were to put that up here, maybe with some of this glitter washi tape behind it. And how about never stop exploring? What's the next trick? Gesso makes a lovely mess too. Oh, I've had paint explode over me. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Okay, I'm thinking maybe if we put a little piece of this blue glitter washi tape and then put the never stop exploring, I think that works. I think that'll be a good. Now, do we want to go from just here to here? I think so. So what I'm going to do is peel this back and lay it down even at the top here and go smoothly to the side and then cut this off. It went wonky, but that's okay. I think if we do, I think I'm going to go above it like that. So let's do this again. I'll try to cut it straighter this time. That's better. And then we'll put this at the top or down at the bottom. I think over to the side. Like that. Okay. Then I covered up. I didn't cover it up all the way. I just slightly covered it. Bling! Just slightly covered it up. All right, let's put this where it's coming out the top here. Like that. Oh, you stay down. There. Oh, and I found some other bling. Maybe we'll put some of that bling on here too. And we'll put this one over here. It's a glitter girl. All right, let's go right here and like that. All right, let's put another acrylic block down. And I didn't glue down the flowers yet, but I think I will. I think I like those at the bottom like that. It fills that space, but you can still see the music behind it. Okay, so I'll put that kind of coming up. Put a block over it. Glue this one down. And we'll put that one right here. Lay another acrylic block over that. Okay, then I found, I still have a little bit of this package of gems here. So I'm thinking maybe one of these bigger gems can go, let's put it right here. There. And we'll put another one, come here, right here. There we go. How's that? So when we get to this page, here's what we see. We have a little bit of the sparkle down here at the bottom and up here at the top. Same on this side. Just a little bit of sparkle. All right, let's clean this, turn this over, and let's find something to add to this side. Okay, I feel like I need to clean my hands again. I think I have, let's see. I have these. Let's see if we like one of those better. There's a little bit of purple in here. And I'm kind of thinking of just doing a little collage down here. The same shape of a flower. I don't know what I have color-wise. I think I have more pink than I do blue. But I do have a blue. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I could also, we used a doily on the other side, so we could use a doily on this side. And I have, although I don't think they'll show up as well, I have some dragonflies. And then I have this dragonfly. That one's upside down. Something like that. I have some green. I stamped a bunch of these and fussy cut them out. I've stamped a few more to take with me on my trip. I don't know if I'm going to spend the time creating with those or not. Just kind of adding a little bit here. Something like that. What do you think? Furry overload can be so demanding. Yes, furry dogs and cats and critters. Robin missed the bling. Need something behind the dragonflies. Okay. So, guess what I see on my desk, Robin? How about if I were to make this purple? I think if I make a piece of Robin's favorite item to use in a journal, we're saying this tongue-in-cheek. Oh dear. Cheesecloth! Alright, let's see. I don't have purple laying here, so let's get some purple. Yeah, I don't think that'll be the right shade. So this is a darker purple. I think that's the right shade of purple. Just gonna go ahead and spray it down. It was leaking. Wipe it off. Throw it away. Let's dry this. Don't make it green. You and your big mouth. Yep. Oh dear. But it's just the right touch. I may have also a little piece of lace we could put with it. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. I got another piece of fabric too. It's almost dry. Okay. What are you doing, Hercules? You can hardly hear anymore. She always wants treats, I thought. Okay, so let's take a little piece of this. Kind of making it an irregular shape. I think I like that. I was going to use a piece of fabric, but that you can't see it as well. And you can't really see the lace. Although we could use a little piece of it behind there. Let's do this. Might as well. I need to use this lace up. So it's just a little fragment back there. Does that look good? All right, let's try using this glue again when I go to glue all these together. I think what I want to do is put down the purple piece first. So I'll put a little glue on it. And then I want to glue down this flower, kind of overlapping it just a tiny, tiny bit. I like to stamp these leaves sometimes independent from the flower so that I can adjust where they lay. If I use pink, you see a cloud of dust. Then I run. And if I see a neon pink, I run and scream. Oh, too funny. Okay, so I'm going to lay this here. If there's any glue left in this after it exploded everywhere. I had it sitting upright, so now it's not down at the tip. Come on. Knock, knock, knock. All right, lay that one down. Lay that one down. And then I'll put some on the dragonfly. Kind of put it cattywampus. And then let's lay an acrylic block over that to help press it into place. All right. Let's repeat this procedure on the other side. And then I need to find something pink. Oh, dear. Come on, you can't have an aversion to a certain color. Life is too short for that. Pink glitter, that's probably the reason why YouTube crashed a minute ago. You love your Tombow glue. I use all different types of glue sometimes when I'm playing around with fabric and little elements that need a little extra. Okay, let's move that for a second. And plus, this glue was given to me, so I'm trying to use it up. Apparently, today I used a bunch. There we go. And just a tad more on the back. There we go. Free glue is the best, right? You're lovely. Okay, thank you so much. All right, give that glue a moment to dry. That looks pretty good. All right, so let's get some bling. Got a little bit of bling. We'll use some of these little ones. Let's see. Where do we want to put it one? Like maybe in the gauze, in the, what is this called? Cheesecloth? And maybe down here below. Let's see. Maybe right here in the corner. Trying to use up these little pieces. Maybe right there. We need one more. There's a TT tiny one. Let's use one of these little bitty ones. And maybe put it right here in the center of the flower. Yes, that works out. Perfect. Okay, that works. That works for me. You're right, wife. Are you trying to win a wife? All right, I'll put these back in here. Slowly but surely, we're using these up. Goes back in my little container. All right, so I need some kind of journal card to go in here. And I saw some of this blue glitter. And because I have a piece of this left over, why not cut a couple of cards out of this? So this is 12 inches. So let's make it 4 inches, and then I'll cut them in half and then make them 4 by 6. I think that works. And then 6. So now I've got those 2 pieces. And then what if, do we want to position this across the top so that it's kind of on there when it's sticking out? I'm going to trim this down just a little bit. Oh, not win a wife. Wife equals boss. It's the same. As long as you understand that. Oh, dear. 4 inches. And 4 inches. Learned your lesson. All right, so do we want to fold this over and use it? Leave it the full size across the top so that when it's sticking in here, it sticks out just a little bit. Let me know what you think while I get some Distress inks and go around the edges. In your case, wife equal mom. Thank you, Lee. Aw. Okay. Go ahead and distress the edges of this piece. I know that I'm supposed to be making a cover, but I really wanted to make a journal page first. I think I need to see if I have any handmade papers that I want to add to the journal in between the other pages that I have made. Fold. Lee says fold over the edge. You will make what we want and we will enjoy it. I kind of think the idea of folding it over the edge would be good because then you'll see a little bit of it on the back side. So I agree. We'll fold it over. Let's do the other one. Now, do I also want to layer another piece of paper over the glitter? I have some of these, so let's see if we like it. I have one. Here we go. Those were written on. So if I were to put this over the top, and we could put this kind of peeking just below that, and that would give us writing space. Now, I don't have to glue this all the way down. I could do more than one in the stack. So, I think let's do that. Let's put a couple. Maybe more than two. I'll do 4 or 5. That's 4. Let's do one more on each. Let's make 5. An old book page, maybe. Like Peking chicken, not exactly. Just adding a little bit of distress edge on the edge real fast, just so that they're not stark blue. So if we were to put this here, that will give us some writing space. So can I just decorate the back? Because it's white already. So I think I may just add some color, maybe some stamping to the back. Pardon me. All right, let's add some color. Now, do I want to stencil? I have that same stencil. I might as well use it. Now, fast blending. All right, let's put this on here. And it should show up quite easily since it is white paper. There we go. So now it's no longer just white. Thank you. Back up there. All right, so I'm going to take this piece, and what I'm going to do is take all these pieces and put just a little bit of glue right at the top. I think I missed one. Another thing you can do with the whole stack of papers is if you can bind them together with clips and then paint a little bit of glue right on that edge, they'll all stick together. It's a bookbinder's technique. Call you Peter? Well, now we know. You finally shared. We know Get is Peter. Welcome. He's finally felt free enough to reveal himself. Oh, I don't know why I put glue on the front. Okay. I guess I will need it, though, when I put the other paper down. Okay. So what I want to do is glue this piece down first on the back. smooth it out. So you can kind of see how that looks on the back. And then I'm going to lay this piece just where this barely covers the top portion. Try to get that straight. I'll put a little bit of glue on this edge. And then we'll glue this over the top. Wipe away the glue. All right. So there is that portion. You know what I didn't do is I didn't add any pattern to that paper. I don't know that it needs it because it'll stick out like that on our page. So we've got all these different colors. I like it. I hope you do too. All right, so we're going to do this again. Glue the back portion down. Get that straight. Then we're going to add this piece. And then glue this portion down. Like so. Looking at other lives at Beth Schuler's. You know, I don't even think I don't watch that many live streams, honestly. I usually watch recorded stuff. And if it's a live, I'll fast forward through it. All right, so do we want to turn this one backwards? No, I think I want it this way. I think we need something across the top. How about some more washi tape? Do we want the glitter washi tape? Do we want the glitter across the top? I think we do. All right, let's try this. I may have to kind of cut this. So if I put this down, can I go under there? No, it won't quite go under. So if I lay it on top gently, come on, let's get straight. I hardly ever use washi tape. I always forget about it. So this is good. All right, so now I'm going to cut this and try to do my best to cut this at an angle here. Hey, it almost looks like I did that on purpose. There we go. And then we'll do this side. Kind of. There we go. Glitter. Washi, washi, washi. Not your business and from Germany. Not your business. That's funny. Okay, so I think we need a different phrase. How about collect beautiful moments, and this is my story. Now, do I want to put it up there or down here? I think at the bottom. I could put it on top of the glitter. We could put it in the center or to one side. Let's flip this back. I think in the center at the top. And then that kind of draws your eyes down. Raven's missing today. Okay. I'm using some of the beacon glue because this glitter sometimes does not accept the Aleene's tacky glue very well. Okay. I use my scraps of paper whenever I have like white edges left over, and I'll stamp on them. So I'm trying to use up all the pieces. Never cover glitter. All right, Peter. There we go. I think that turned out really pretty. So that was this side, and that was that side. So we kind of had a theme on those pages. Yeah, she may be working because of Halloween. Yep. Not just because her name is Raven. And ravens are busy for Halloween, right? Okay, so we made a page. I'll show you a little bit about the pages that I think I want to use. Like I made this one. This is from the Garden Tea Party kit. And I don't know why the color is so off on there. Is this the one I want? Are you the one I want? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Tell me. Let's see. Video. Okay, that's the one I want. I want color. And we want brightness. Do we want to go this way? Not too much. I think that's better. That brightened that up. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. So this is from the Garden Tea Party kit. And I add, do not touch anything, I will break it. Yes, ma'am. Nevermore. And then this is another page from the Garden Tea Party set, which I still have plenty of in my shop. I have them as a digital download as well as a physical kits. And then I had some other pages. There's a green with a peacock. There's a, what do you call that? Paper sack. This was a mop-up page. Another blue page. Another page with a gel print on both sides. Another one of these pages with that same daisy. So I don't know if we're going to use all of those, but I wanted to get them out to show you. I may grab some more handmade paper. So I have a paper sack that I have cut apart and I've glued back to back. Okay, that way I have a little bit thicker piece to start with, and this is going to be my cover, and it is 8 3/4 inches wide by 11 1/2 inches. I think that's right. So it was 5 3/4 folded in half, and it's 8 3/4 top to bottom. Okay, and then this is one of Norella's spring flowers. I thought it was just a pretty color. Why aren't you not giving me the color that I want, computer? It's annoying. Go 1. Let's go to 2. Maybe that'll be better. Okay, that's better. So I thought that would be pretty on here. And then I found a gel print. So my thought was, what if I were to kind of place that where you get a little bit on the front cover and on the back cover. I happen to have a book page, or I have this gel print that I made a while back that we could put on the back. And I don't know if I like the yellow with it, or if I should use the book page but add some more pattern and stenciling to that page. I'm kind of thinking maybe that's what we should do. Is this was a book page that just had some acrylic paint put on it. So there's the book page. I think I just rolled off my brayer on it during one of my sessions. That's kind of where I'm thinking. Yeah, they change things because they think it's supposed to be better. You have to clock in and out. Well, I understand that. There used to be a place I worked at that you had to clock in and out all the time. So they were only going to pay for when you actually worked. Oh, wait. I found another gel print, but this one has gold in it. I just saw it. And I know we like the silver, but I think I like the gold. I think that would be pretty on here too. Okay. I think I have a plan now. So I want to, I'm going to mark this, I think right about, where's my pen? Hello, Mr. Pen. That is not a pen. That is an X-Acto knife. I'll just use a, so probably right about there. Okay. And I'm going to flip this over. And if I put that to where it's just going just past that, so I want to cover just past it a little bit, and then right about here I'm going to cut that off because I don't need this amount on the inside. Love the gold with the blue. It was a gel print I made a while back, and I used leaves from plants in my backyard, so I thought that looked pretty cool. All right, so now what I'm going to do is put glue on this area here. I'm going to line this up. Just past. This will also make this a little bit thicker. If you want it to be even thicker, you could do multiple layers of a paper sack or other papers, trash papers that you may have, and then cover them. I will say, if you're going to use corrugated cardboard, you could put it in the middle and then make sure that whatever you put on the outside is at least a cardstock weight paper so that you won't see the corrugation through your papers that you glue on the outside of that. All right, let's cut. No, I want to fold this. I was just going to fold it over. So I'll make a nice corner. Do the same right here. And then glue this down. Okay, to this side. All right, now fold this to the inside. And then glue this down. Get my bone folder out. Yeah, no pictures in your mind. Nappies at work because you can't go to the bathroom. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I no longer work in the corporate world and I work for myself. I don't work for a business other than my own. So if I need to go to the restroom, then I will go to the restroom. Okay. Smooth that out. I am going to cover the inside, so I'm not really trying to be a perfectionist, but I do want this smooth on the inside. Okay. Your mind is always full of pictures, Margie. Just keep them to yourself. That's okay. Oh, dear. Okay, so now what I want to do is glue this to where it overlaps just a little bit. And then we'll put this in the center of it. All right, so I'm going to glue here. I like going past the spine whenever I'm adding paper because if you try to stop right at the spine, it has a tendency to lift and bend. And this way, by going past it, I can ensure that it's going to lay down smooth. Well, true. It's short after midnight. All right, Carton, we're so glad that you came by. Have a good night's rest. I don't understand people getting, can't go to the restroom. When you got to go, you've got to go. And it becomes really bad for your body if you don't drink enough beverages so that you don't go during your work schedule. It's bad for your kidneys. It's bad for your whole system. Alrighty, we're getting this cover made. I think I have, I don't know if I want to use it or not. I had a teal piece of paper that I saw that I think I might use for the inside, but I'm kind of thinking now it might be the wrong shade of teal. I guess we could always alter that, right? Could also go see if I can find some more of that glitter cardstock. Ooh, that might be what I should do. Okay, let's go this way. Starting to come together. Okay. Yeah, a busting bladder, yes. You can't have that. Got to take care of your body. Okay. I don't remember. Okay, yeah. Coming together right now. Okay, I like it so far. All right. And then this is going to go in the center. I don't want to bend it just yet, but I think that would look good. And we could use some more of that washi tape. Yeah. Or I see a little tiny piece of lace that we could use. Let me see if I can grab some more of that teal glitter paper. I think that's what we need next. Teal glitter paper. Looks great together now. All right, so I think I just want to cut this to fit just inside. I don't need these right now, but I might use this to make a pocket over the top of that. Okay, so if this is 8 3/4, if I do 8 1/2, that should give us a little bit. Yeah, that's right. So let's do 8 1/2. And we're going to do by 11. Let me make sure. Yeah, by 11. Does that pop? Great. So then I was going to put this over the top. So now we've got a really good, come on now, focus. It's glittery. And then I have this piece. I thought we could make a little pocket across the bottom. So let's cut it at 3 inches. I think 3 inches would be good. Be right back. I think maybe we'll end up adding something to that, but let's go ahead and glue this piece down. I am going to get out the beacon glue because when you go to do the edges on top of acrylic paint, sometimes Aline's tacky glue does not like to lay down and stick. So I'm just going to use a little bit of that around the edge, and then I will use the Aline's in the middle. And this is cardstock, so it's a little bit thicker, and it'll also help give our cover a little more body. All right, so I'm just going to center this best I can. I probably could have made it a little bit longer, but I think this will work. All right. Hear that glitter? All right, I'm going to let this dry for a moment. And I think what we should do here is stamp over it. Now, should we stamp the same daisy flower or some other pattern? I'm kind of thinking maybe the daisy that we used on some of the other pages. That noise kills your ears. Oh, sorry. We're done. It's not as bad as a chalkboard with fingernails. Okay, I'm going to get out my stamps. And I've got my masks in case I want to use those. I think I will. All right, so I'm going to stamp it a couple of times. All right, and then I'm going to mask over it and stamp the leaves on top. So you'll get that depth with the leaves behind the flowers. So you stamp the flowers first, and then I use scraps of paper and just stamp out the same shape on the scraps, and then I fussy cut them. I put a little bit of the two-way glue. So if you haven't seen this before, you can get Zig two-way glue, and it's kind of like making your papers like a temporary sticker or a sticky note, if that kind of gives you an idea. So it won't stick down permanently if you allow it to air dry. And then I store mine on a piece of acetate, I think page protector, some laminate that you maybe have laminated a piece of paper with. I'm trying to gauge where this one is. I think it goes this way. A couple more. Yes, it does take a little bit of time, but once you do the first time of making all the flowers, I just save them and use them quite frequently. And I think that goes, nope, that's not it. There it is. There. Then I've got the leaves, so I'll just stamp the leaves in between. Like this way, and this way, and that way. Trying to alternate which direction I go. There. Then pick up my masks, put them back in my sheet, and I can use them again another day. So this is another way to make background papers. Maybe you've got some plain paper, or you've painted a book page with some acrylic paint and then you want to stamp over the top of it. This is a great way to make your patterns. So that was the sketched daisy and leaves. And I just put the stamps and my mask all together. Okay, let's put that back over here. I feel like I need to clean my hands again. Okay, so now I think what I need to do is add some distress inks. Should we try to color the flowers? I could use some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist and a paintbrush to kind of color the flowers. Alright, so let me see. Where are the paintbrushes I want to use? so I've got a little paintbrush. I'm going to grab the Curious Tattered Angels. And I'm just going to dip my brush in. Let's see what happens here. I may not have got it in enough. Okay, it's not very dark. I don't know. I think instead, I've got my watercolor, and I think if I do this ultramarine, so I'm going to get my spray bottle of water. And I've got my little tray here. Pop, 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 pop. I have a pipette. I think I need to add more water. And I need my little cup. I have a little cup that I keep with my watercolor stuff. So I'm just going to add a little bit of water to that. Miley Cyrus can paint herself some flowers. Alright, so I just used a pipette to add some water to one of the wells. And now I'm just going to dip my paint, or my brush in the paint, and add it to that well just a little bit. Alright, now let's see. That adds a little bit of color. And since I'm using the archival ink, it won't bleed and run everywhere. I think this cardstock may have a little bit of a coating on it. Because it's kind of beading up on me. But I think it's just enough color. Another thing I could do is I could have sprayed this with workable fixative. And what that'll do is give me a slight tooth to the paper and it wouldn't bead up. But really, I'm just trying to alter this just a tiny bit. I think it'll look okay. You may need a little bit of some green and maybe a yellow to go in the center. Okay. We're almost done with the flower. Okay. I'm just using a paper towel to mop up any excess that I don't want. Okay. Kind of just added a little bit of color. Did I get them all? I think so. Alright, clean off my brush. And let's find, I've got a green here, so let's see if this is the green I want. I think that'll work. Need a little bit of water. Go. Watercolor is just one of those things I just like to sit and play and see what happens. I may have to use my heat tool to dry it, but I think it'll look pretty when we're done. Okay, a little more. I think our cover will be dry enough here in a moment to fold, and then we'll add the image to the front and any embellishments. I just saw that I have a few buttons here. I guess I could get out my hot glue gun and glue those on. Okay, that looks pretty good. So maybe some yellow. And I got a yellow here. Let's add more water. Where did it go? There it is. It'll have kind of a green tint because it was blue, but if I put a nice concentrated dot, it'll take it a moment, but it should give us some nice color. How's that? Okay. We're going to have to pay rent in the room in the castle. All right, let's close this up and put this back here out of the way. And let's dry this guy real fast. Your hair looks like you cut it yourself. You did, Margie. So how do you cut your hair? Do you use scissors, or do you use a clipper with a guard on it and just shave your head, or do you pull it out and just cut it? I have cut my bangs in the past. I don't ever cut the back of my hair. I have started a few years ago going to a girl that cuts my hair for me. Clippers, okay? My mother-in-law cuts my father-in-law's hair with clippers and a clipper guard, and you know, they high and tied, if you will. I'm trying to wait for this yellow to dry. I may have to put a little bit there. Just kind of daubed at it so it takes some of that moisture out. Gotcha. You don't go anywhere, so you don't care how it looks as long as it's short. So, do you have everything delivered to you? Do you have your groceries delivered to you and your cat food and all that? Henry and I have been talking about using, what's it called? Kroger, to get our delivery. I know some people use the Big W, but I refuse to go there and or patronage that place. So, we usually go somewhere else to get our groceries. And I've been considering with Henry using Kroger's. I think that'll look good as a pocket across there. Yep, you get it all delivered. Alright, so I'm going to glue this down on the glitter paper. So I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac glue. Okay. Ah, you have a great friend who delivers groceries and gets your mail. Well, that's even better. So you don't have to pay a service per se. I'm sure you do help your friend out with a delivery fee. Okay, smooth that out. I think that looks really good. All right, I am going to score this. So I'm going to move over to 5 1/4 inches. And I've got a scoring. Well, I guess I can use my bone folder. And I'll do the same on this side. To help it fold easier. I folded the paper sack before I covered it, but sometimes you lose where the actual fold mark is. So I like to kind of help it along by adding a score. There we go. All right, so my thought was I'd put this on the front cover here. And what we could do is I still have some of this washi tape, is glue it into place and then maybe put a piece of washi across the top and the bottom. So you still see the gel print, but it kind of just helps add a little bit to the top and the bottom. Okay. Instacart will go to any store you want. Yeah, make her take it anyway. Mow your lawn and do the snow removal. Oh, that's nice. Nice. Well, that's good that you have some good support. Except Hobby Lobby. Plus, I hate grocery stores and going into the physical stores now. Well, except for Hobby Lobby. we gotta draw the line there. We have to be able to go to Hobby Lobby. All right. All right, I'm thinking, do I want to just put it, I think I want to kind of tear it so it has kind of a jagged look to it, not a straight. I probably shouldn't have torn it while it was on the paper. There we go. Let's do it at the bottom here. So I want to take this piece and go just right across the bottom. There, and just kind of tore it. And then let's do it again at the top. Once Instacart delivered your DoorDash to the neighbor. You like that bottom band? Oh, well, I just covered it up. Sorry. There we go. My Amazon delivery drivers here recently, all of a sudden, they can't deliver to the front of our building. They used to do it all the time. And all of a sudden, now it's like they don't know where the front of their building. They came around the back of our building and knocked on the door. at the back door to deliver something. And then they delivered to my neighbor. So I updated my instructions that say inside we embroider. And my name is on the building. DoorDash will shop for you too. All the cow droppings. Oh, my word. Okay, so I have a little piece of lace that I thought we might use. And then maybe the word journal. I think I saw one. Where is it? I stamped a whole bunch the other day, but now of course, I don't see them. They must be covered up. Ah, there they are. Okay, so I have it in brown and I have it in white. So let's see if we were to put that in the corner. Do we want the brown, or should I do the white? I don't know. What do you think? Brown or what? They keep giving the packages to USPS and they don't deliver to your apartment door. How annoying. Oh, that's handy, Manda Dawn. You know, if you've got a sick friend but you can't be there, you do the shopping for them and send it to them. That's nice. With the Chili's deliveries, nice. Okay. I wonder if we should put that up higher. I'm moving it around. I think I like the brown. I think the brown blends better. So let's do the brown. Y'all didn't speak up, so I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and y'all going to be happy about it. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of glue. They do deliver to the door, but not yours. I don't know what it is that the delivery driver doesn't want to deliver to your apartment complex, Robin. It's really weird. And maybe what we need to do is once a week take you up to the post office and have you complain about it. Because it's ridiculous. I don't know who your driver is for your area. I've noticed that there's a new driver for my house, and I don't know if it's the same guy that you have. The driver that we have for the shop is different than the driver we have at home for USPS. I didn't put glue right behind the lace, so I'm going to add just a touch. Which will help it lay flat. Give them heck. Okay. I don't know. I have these buttons laying here. They are a different shade of blue. Get my wire cutters here. Oh, I dropped it. Well, it's gone right now, so I guess I'll get a different one. All right, let's keep it over the table so I don't drop it. There we go. Just getting the staple out. We could get some little flowers. Let's get some flowers. Oh, thank you so much for your donations, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. I'm going to plug in my glue gun. And I'll grab maybe some white flowers to put around that. I'm using some of those buttons you gave me. Let's see. Do I want these maybe? I don't know if I want to put the button that on top of the flower. I have some smaller ones. So I think that may be too big. Put that like this. And then I've got these smaller flowers. So if we were to put the button down and then put a couple of flowers beside it. Do we want to put one? I don't know if I want 3. Maybe like that. You're doing your neck exercises? Well, don't be sorry. You're already known as the apartment complex Karen. Oh my goodness, Robin. I have the dropsy syndrome sometimes. It's terrible. Okay, so I'm going to glue down the glue gun if it's hot enough. Not hot enough yet. Not hot enough yet! Give it a second. All right, put that away. Put this away. We're going to glue that down. I don't need this. I'm going to clean up my workstation just a tad. That way, when we're ready for the next step, I won't have to fight all the things. Okay, put these away. Since I've changed my storage over there, I feel like I use my paper flowers just a little bit more. I don't know. It's kind of helpful. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support, Minda Dawn. I greatly appreciate it. All right, the hot glue gun is not getting hot enough, fast enough. I should have plugged it in sooner. Why didn't you remind me? All right, let's go ahead and figure out which of these pages I want to use. And then I think I'm going to grab some of my handmade papers here. Ooh, look at that handmade paper. It's a nice shade of blue. This one's kind of a shade of gray. I don't know if I want to use that one. I do have some coffee dyed paper that I think that was laid on some lace, like a lace tablecloth. I know Get didn't want me to use pink, but I think I'm going to use a pink dyed paper. So let's mix those in. He tried to remind me, but we squirreled away. Squirrel! Tried to remind me to plug it in sooner, but it just happens, doesn't it? All right, I think I have to kind of trim. So I'm going to move this over here for a moment while that's heating up. I'll get my paper trimmer out. This pink paper, I believe, is actually bigger, it is, than 8.5 inches. So I'm just going to trim a sliver off of it. and test the coffee dyed, and it is the right size. Okay, and then this paper is a little bit bigger. I'm going to cut it just a smidge on the top and the bottom. And let's test it. It's a little bit bigger than 11 inches. So I'm going to trim a little bit off both sides. Because if I try to tear it, it would just rip to shreds. That's what happens when I tear things. I try to use my ruler. Okay, that looks good. And it's a heavier paper. It's almost cardstock weight. Alright, so now I'm going to take this and fold it in half. Fold the coffee dyed paper and the pink. I can't remember if this was Tattered Angels that I dyed this paper with, or if it was paint. So there are 3 pages there. Let's see if this is hot enough. Okay, good. It's starting to come out. So I'm going to put some hot glue on my button. Put that down. And then we'll glue these flowers on the sides and front. So I'm going to put the one here first. And then on either side, like so. And I don't know why I keep doing that, but I keep putting the glue on the flower when I should put the glue on my journal page. How's that? All right, unplug the glue gun because we don't need it anymore. Set that aside. We've got our cover now, so I'm going to pick a few pages. So I definitely want this page. And I think that would be a good center of my journal, so I'm going to put that over here. And then I have this page and this page. I'm kind of thinking maybe that could be the very first page in the journal. So when you open it, you would see that. I think that would be pretty. It's the first page. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's look at these and see. That would be good. 8. We should use this pink. And I have one more that's blues. So that leaves me with a few left over. Maybe what I should do next time is make one that's more green on the cover. All right, let's get that out of the way. Get our bookbinding tools. And we're going to start with this one here. And I'm going to use the coffee dye next. And let's use one of these next. And since we did that pink, we'll do this one. Let's use this one next. And this one. And let's use this one. And this one. This one. Move that over. And then this one. So I like to kind of flip through it. So that would be the front. Then we've got some coffee dyed paper. This was some scrapbook paper. The Garden Tea Party. some handmade paper, mop-up paper and gel print, the garden tea party, scrapbook paper again. This is some Tide paper, the music paper with the corner pocket. Okay, that looks good. Everybody, well, there may not be that many people right now, Amanda. That happens. All right, so I'm going to get my Clippies and line this up with my cover and position this together. There. Get my template and my wax linen thread that apparently has a knot in it. So I need to unknot it. Don't be naughty now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3-ish. Okay. Put this down the center. And then poke 3 holes. Getting ready to go to physio, getting some physical therapy today, are you, Julie? Hope it goes well for you. Do what they say. Hope it helps you out. Do all the things they say to do. Do the things at home too. Okay. Alrighty. So now, put this back up there. Put this in the center. Go through. I don't know if my husband is home or if my dog Oreo is just barking for the heck of it. Oh, well, hopefully she's not sick herself. Okay. Slide this under. And then pull this in opposite directions to make sure there's not any slack. And then tie it off. There we go. I'll leave that somewhat long because I may want to put some journal charms on there. Put away the tools where they belong. Okay, clear away. Oh, I haven't put my name in the back. Let's see if I can find a good strip of paper here. Got a little piece of coffee dyed paper. So let's cut about 1 inch. And that'll give me enough room to stamp it and sign it. Need my little stamp and some ink. Yeah, some exercises are hard, but you got to do them. Okay, let's put this across. There we go. It's going downhill, but that's okay. It's all handmade. Get my good pen. Where's my pen? There it is. It's like you weren't in the spot you're supposed to be. And this is 10, 21, 24. I think I want to add some distress inks to the edges because that's just what I do. I just saw this had a tear in it, but that's okay. Using what I have. All right, let's put that kind of like right here in the center. Well, I hope they have good instruction for you today, Julie, and that you feel that you are making progress. Okay, let's put this right here. All right. I think for now this journal is done. I don't know if I will have a video for y'all next week. If I do, it'll be a live premiere, and I will do my best to be in the chat if I have internet wherever I am on my vacation. So here is the cover. And this is one of Norella's images, and I've got a gel print here and a gel print on the back. You can see that gold metallic paint in there. You're very welcome. And then on the inside, I didn't put anything in the pocket yet, but maybe I'll find something that can go. I may have some more of this color paper. That might make a pretty journal card there in the cover. But I stamped on the cardstock and then watercolored it. I liked the way that turned out, which kind of lends into how we did this page, which was I painted some book pages, stamped it, and then watercolored it. Thank you, Margie. Thank you, Robin. This is another where I had mopped up the edges of a gel print, and then I came back and colored it in the white spot with some tattered angels. Thank you, Julie. And again, this was a coffee dye paper that had been laid on some lace. Scrapbook paper, one of Norella's images there, rubber stamp. This is another one of Norella's unicorn images that she has. I think it's called Vintage Unicorn or something. Romantic. You type unicorn, you'll probably find them on her website. And this is a rubber stamp over some paper. That was one of the Garden Tea Party sets, which I thought kind of went well with this. And this is a tuck spot, so we can put something behind there, or you can just use it for writing space. Handmade paper. Another little journal card that I made that has a pocket with some extra goodies in it. You can use that as a bookmark or write on the back. Another gel print here, mop-up paper. Tickets. Another one of the Garden Tea Party pages. This was a mop-up page, and then I added the rubber stamped images over the top. Well, it's in blue is your favorite color, so it's simple, perfect. Oh, thank you so much. This was one of those little file folder pieces, and then again, using those tear-off note paper pages. There's a little paper doily behind this. I don't know if you can see it in that green hand-dyed paper, and this is one of the things we did today. I could round the corners of those. I don't know. But I like the layers that this had. This was some scrapbook paper I found in my stash. Got some more layers. Lots of layers. Quilter strip. There you go. This was a rubber stamped image of one of my sunflower stamps that I have, and then I watercolored it. And then this was just layering out some scraps and cutting up the whole thing and made into bookmarks or tags. More layers. This was some stuff that Robin gave me. She had some coffee dyed paper that she did different stitches on her sewing machine, and she gave me those strips. So I've been trying to use them whenever I see them. I've got them in a little paper envelope. I think she may have given this to me, and I put a note. This paper strips made by Robin. I need to make some more, I think, so I could have different varieties. Watercolor, and then this is a tuck spot, so we could put something behind there. More of the handmade paper. This is a rubber stamp image that I altered the color a little bit. I didn't like it. It was too orange, so I added some red. Another watercolored card that I made. This has a little bit of some metallic paint on it. Yeah, use those stamps. Very petable. Yes. Yes, I agree. A petable dragonfly. So we use dragonflies and butterflies. And another journal card there. And then the back. Alrighty. Well, let's pick. Thank you so much, Amanda. Let's pick a winner of the junk bucks. And then we'll get off here. That winner is Manda Dawn. Congratulations, Manda Dawn. Alrighty. Well, I will thank you so much again, everybody, for being here. I greatly appreciate your support, hanging out with me. Thank you for your donations and your time. It means so much to me. I hope that you are being creative, that you do something creative that you enjoy, whether it be making a bookmark or maybe making a journal card or crocheting or knitting or sewing. Whatever it be that your creative outlet is, maybe you like to watercolor paint, whatever it is, do something creative. And then think of someone else and maybe send them one of your handmade creations with a little note that you're thinking of them, that you care about them. Give them a call, send them a message. Do something like Manda Dawn did. She contacted like Instacart or one of those type vendors to help a friend in need. Because you never know what someone else is going through, and your act of kindness may make their day that much better. And I feel like that every time y'all come here, it's an act of kindness, because I love the interaction that we have with each other, the way that y'all interact with each other. So y'all have an amazing week, and we'll see you when I get back. Lots of love to each and every one of you. Bye, everybody.